The sea ferry is a great option if you're in Vancouver, either arriving or departing on a cruise. We're going to take the ride over right after this. We're going to start from the terminal for the cruise lines in Vancouver Place. We're going to go out from the terminal and we're going to make the short walk over to Waterfront Station, which is where you connect with the buses, with trains, so that you can get pretty much anywhere you want to go in Vancouver using public transportation. Now, it was a cloudy day, but the weather was nice, so we're just going to stay up here on the surface and wheel on over there. And now that we're in Waterfront Station, we're going to go down to the Seabus. They did have a nice elevator there that made the process easy. It's hard getting Cheryl's wheelchair down the steps. And we're in the waiting room, so we're going to wait a little bit as people come, and we're going to wait on a Seabus to arrive to take us over to North Vancouver. In addition to the area right there around the port, you'll also have a great view of Lionsgate Bridge, which spans from Vancouver to North Vancouver. You'll be able to see Stanley Park. You have a great view of the skyline there in Vancouver. You can see that our Seabus has arrived. We'll be boarding here momentarily. I will say this too about the Seabus, is that it is an inexpensive and very accessible way. You can see Cheryl's coming out with her wheelchair, pushing herself, well, getting a little help from me. It is an extremely accessible way to get a harbor tour, and it's very inexpensive. The ride over lasts about 12 to 14 minutes, same coming back. So within 45 minutes, you can make the trip over, get off, get back on, and make the trip back. So it doesn't take a lot of time. To me, I really enjoyed it. It's just gorgeous. If you're getting some value out of this video, do me a favor, go ahead and hit the lets YouTube know that they should share it with other people. Thanks. There is reserved parking for wheelchair users, and after we get Cheryl settled in, we're headed off toward North Vancouver there in the distance. As we go along, you'll see we have a Princess ship that we're passing. In addition to the Princess ship, there were several other ships in the harbor today. We had come in the day before on Norwegian Cruise Lines. We were going to spend a couple of days in Vancouver before we headed out on the Rocky Mountaineer. As I mentioned, the Seabus is accessible, and that was what we found in general with all of the various forms of public transportation in Vancouver. We would take the bus, we would take the train, we took the Seabus, and all of them were well equipped for us to be able to travel with the wheelchair, very convenient, very inexpensively. If you're going to spend a couple of days in Vancouver, they have a pass you can buy, and you just buy it based on how many days you need it. For us, it worked really well. We used it for a great number of trips. We would visit Stanley Park. We didn't stay in downtown Vancouver because the prices were fairly high. So what we did was we stayed out by the airport, found a property that had a much lower rate, and the transit pass enabled us to travel all over Vancouver. Now you've noticed we sped up the film. The boat didn't really speed up, but we sped up the film. You see the beautiful view of the skyline behind you. On the right side there, what you're seeing is Stanley Park. It's a piece of land that sticks out into this crossing, and we have another video that shows our horse-drawn tour in Stanley Park. Now we're coming up on North Vancouver. We're going to slow the video down. And in the far distance, you can see the Lionsgate Bridge. It's not very distinct, but it's down the road there a ways. We're pulling into North Vancouver. We'll be at the dock here in just a minute or two. And we'll get off, get back on, and head back over to Vancouver. By the way, if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor. If you look at the button down below and it's red, click on it. It'll change colors. There's a little bell icon. If you click on that, you'll get notified when we release new content. And there is new content out every week on our channel. As you approach the dock, you kind of wonder, is this going to fit into that narrow gap? But it fits snugly, but it does fit in. So we pull in, we're going to get off and get back on, headed back to Vancouver. We have reboarded now, and we're getting ready. The arms, the boarding gates, I guess you'd say, move up out of the way. And off we are. We're going to head back toward Vancouver, toward the harbor. You'll get a little better view as we go back. I got a better spot to shoot video from. So we'll get a good look at all the cruise ships in the harbor as we approach Vancouver. Notice the video got small. I wanted to say thanks for watching. In the box on the right, you'll find a playlist of other videos about Vancouver I think you'll enjoy. And on the left, if your subscribe button is still red, if you'll click my face, that'll fix your problem.